What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the GT channel. I'm Martin the GOAT.
And I'm Tiny the Illest.
And today we're back with vlog number 2. Today we're doing a Q&A vlog, and we're also doing a first impression. So we're going to start off with the questions first that we got asked from our Instagram supporters. And then we'll go into the first impression, my first impression of her, and her first impression of me. Before we get started with today's video, guys, I want to give a special shout out to my boy Christian, aka Diverse Minds. He is the creator of this windbreaker I am wearing right now. If you guys have not heard of him or his brand, make sure to check him out. I'm gonna put his Instagram for his brand right here. I'm also have the link to this windbreaker down in the description below, along with his personal Instagram and his business Instagram. So make sure to give him a follow, check out his merchandise, and if you go on his website, make sure to use the code Martin the GOAT for 15% off your order.
So first question is, where are we from?
I am from a little country in South America called Uruguay. I actually have the flag. I don't know if you can see it. I have the flag right here tattooed on my arm. That is where I'm from. It's borders with Argentina and Brazil. I was born out there, but I came out here to the United States when I was about 3 years old. So I've been raised my entire life over here.
And I am from Mexico. I am from Guadalajara, Jalisco. I was born there, and I have been here in the Bay Area in Vallejo, California since I was about 3 months. So I've been here ever since.
Next question we have is, do you think water is just boneless ice? Take it away, baby.
I don't think water is boneless ice because there is no bone. What do you think? Next question. Why did you guys get G35s?
I got a G35 because when I was in high school, junior year, that's when I met Ahmad. I'm sure all you guys know Ahmad Z. He has the 350Z. I really liked his car, and I really loved what he was doing with it. So he kind of got me into the whole VQ community, I guess you could say, in a way. But I'm a person that likes luxury. You know, I like luxury, and I like being comfortable in my ride or whatever I'm driving in. So that's what brought me attention to the G35, because it's basically like a bigger 350Z. That's what caught my attention about it. Also at the time, Fresh Kicks, I'm sure you guys know Fresh Kicks, he had his G35, and I fell in love with his build, so he kind of inspired me even more to go out and purchase a G35 and start a G build myself.
I got a G35 because my older brother had a 350Z when I was in high school, and it was different from what I was used to because my dad and him were really they've always been into muscle. They always had Mustangs and stuff like that. So when I started driving the 350Z, I was like, I really like this. And I started getting more into imports, and I was like, I need something similar and bigger. So I actually started looking into G's, and I really liked them, and I ended up buying myself one. And I love them. I love VQs.
Alright, next question we have is from my boy Rooster. He asked, when y'all gonna stop playing and tie the knot?
That is for you to answer.
I gotta say, for that question, I don't have an exact date. It's gonna happen one day. It will happen. I can't tell you exactly when, and I can't break the surprise to her either. So I can't say when, but when the funds are right and we are in the right time, it'll happen. Mark my words.
Okay. Next question. If you guys had 1 hour left on Earth, what would you guys do together?
I propose.
Really?
I'm proposing. I got 1 hour to find that ring. So I guess that would in a way, answer Rooster's question, because if I have 1 hour left right now, I'm gonna go propose. So I got 1 hour to find that ring and propose to this lady.
You're so sweet. I love you.
What would you do if you only had an hour left, baby?
I don't think my answer can top that. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, next question.
Next question we have is, y'all plan on having baby goats? If so, how many?
I want baby goats. I'm Mexican, so you guys know a large family is something that you want, or that you're around. You're used to being around large groups of people. I wanted 5 babies, but Mr. over here doesn't. So we're sticking to 3 right now.
Yeah, I only want to have 3. I told her a long time ago we could have 3, and we could have 2 dogs to go with that.
2 doggies.
Yeah, I don't think I could put up with 5 kids.
Yeah, I don't think I want to put myself through that either, but you never know. We'll see.
Next question we have is, you have to come to visit New Zealand sometimes. Much love, guys. Supporting you 100%. Thank you so much, bro. We really appreciate that love and support we're getting all the way from New Zealand. That's crazy to think about, that we have people supporting us from all the way over there. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much for all that love and support. As to when we will go to New Zealand, what do you think, baby? When are we going?
One day. I don't know when, but thank you for the support. That's
One
crazy
day,
to
for
think.
sure. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Okay, next question. How to be as lit as you guys?
Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for saying we are lit. I think I wouldn't really say how to be as lit as us. I would kind of just say how to be like as happy as us, and you just have to find one thing or multiple things you fucking love to do.
Yeah.
Like one thing or multiple things that you are passionate about, and set yourself on that. Set goals for yourself. Go out, reach those goals, and not only are you gonna be lit to yourself, because at the end of the day, you don't really have to be lit for other people. You have to be lit in yourself. You're gonna be happier yourself, and you're gonna feel a lot of positivity. You also gotta put out a lot of positivity and a lot of good vibes in your own life. So self-happiness is very important. So
Yep.
it's good to be selfish sometimes and think about yourself. So think about yourself first.
That's true.
Next question is from my boy Deshaun. We go back to middle school. This little Beavis asked me, why do you go by the name Martin? Why Diego? So if you guys don't know, my first name is Diego. It's not Martin. Martin is my middle name, and ever since I was a baby, I have always been called Martin. Like since the day I came out the womb, everybody has called me Martin. Nobody has ever called me Diego. It's not that I don't like the name, it's just I'm not used to it. Like if somebody were to call me Diego, it would really catch me off guard. I'd be like, what? Like, you talking to me? Like,
Unless it's me.
if she calls me Diego, she's probably mad, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't like it if she calls me Diego. I'm just not used to getting called Diego. I'm not Diego. I'm Martin the GOAT, not Diego the GOAT.
Next question is, how did you get Tiny as your nickname, and how did Martin get Go as his? So for me, my name is Tiani, so you literally just take the A out and it's Tiny. I grew up, when I was little, my parents used to call me Tini, which is the correct way of saying tiny in Spanish, and it just kind of grew on me, and I started using it like on social media. Of course, Tiny the illest, and everyone just started calling me that, so it's just kind of a nickname I've had since a child.
How did I get the nickname GOAT? Senior year of high school. Actually, it was the summer between junior and senior year. I went to go take my senior portraits at my school. Once I got my senior portraits back, I took a picture of my portrait, took a picture of one of the pictures they took, and I sent it to what at the time was the Saucy Boys group chat. Ahmad replied back with this image right here. He started laughing. He said, "Bruh, you look like a goat." Ever since then, my nickname has been Martin the Goat, or Goat, because of my little goatee. Everybody in the Saucy chat started calling me Goat, and then Ahmad started calling me Goat on social media, and it just went on from there. And now I'm Martin the Goat. So shout out to,
because he looks like one.
yeah, it's the goatee.
He's not the greatest of them all. I mean, to me he is, but don't think he's cocky. That's really what I'm saying. Probably people think that's where you get it from, but
Oh yeah,
there's an actual meaning to
No,
it.
yeah, correct about that.
Yeah.
When my nickname Goat, it does not mean greatest of all time. I know. I actually been wanting to make a video about this because I feel like a lot of people think that when I call myself the GOAT, they think I'm talking about me being the greatest of all time. That's not what I mean. It's just I look like a goat, according to Ahmad. So that's why I got the nickname GOAT. Next question is, what is your guys' favorite food to eat together? Sushi.
I was gonna say that. We eat a lot and we eat everything together. Like we're not picky with food, but sushi would probably be like the best thing we like to eat together.
Yeah. Sushi is
All you can eat sushi.
all you can eat sushi. If you guys haven't gone to Paradise Sushi, check it out. Petaluma, Runner Park, Santa Rosa. Paradise Sushi. That's the place
They're
to
the
go
best.
to. Yeah.
Next question is, how long have you guys been together now? I love you guys together. LOL, you guys are perfect. So we have been together officially for about 1.5 years now. We've known each other for a lot longer than that. But yeah, a year. It's about to be 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Alright you guys, so that was it for the Q&A part. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the first impression. I'll go ahead and have Martin go first.
Alright. So my first impression of Tiny, I'll break it down to you guys how I saw her for the first time. I guess you could say meet her, even though we didn't talk or anything. So I was with one of my boys. We were just driving around. I think we were on my way back to my house, but we were just driving around, and we were driving by a Shell gas station. And when we were driving by that gas station, I saw that Ahmad was there with his brother Hassan. So I was like, hey, let's pull up, you know, just like stop and say what's up, you know. So we put up into the gas station and we parked our cars, hopped out. When we got out, Tiny was hanging out with Hassan. At the moment they were hanging out, whatever. I didn't introduce myself to her or nothing. I went up, I said what's up to Ahmad, I said what's up to Hassan, but I didn't say nothing to her, because me, honestly, I was scared.
I'm just kidding.
Me, I'm not that type of person that's gonna go up to you and introduce myself or show any type of interest in knowing who you are, because I really don't. That's just how I am. Like if I don't know you and you don't try to approach me, I'm not gonna go out of my way to approach you. And plus, also at the time, I thought that her and Hassan were like talking or something, you know. I didn't know that they were just like hanging out and whatever. So I didn't want to, like, you know, come off bad to Hassan or anything, because that's one of my boys too. So I just saw her that day, and in my head I was like, oh, she's pretty damn cute, you know. And at the moment, she was like in a workout outfit. She was like in a gym jacket and like some tights or whatever. So I was like, okay, she's pretty cute. She into fitness or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And also that same day, for a second, I got tricked into thinking that she was like a fitness model, because that was also Ahmad's first time meeting her. And you guys all know Tiana G, the model. Ahmad messing around, he was like, oh, that's Tiana G, you know, Tiny, Tiana, close, you know. He was like, oh, that's Tiana G. And Hassan was like, in this exact tone, Hassan was like, nah, that's Tiny the illest. And when he said that, I'm like, what the fuck? And Ahmad, he was like, oh, that's Tiny the illest. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who's Tiny the Illest? Like, is she like famous or something? She's like a fitness model. So I went home that day and I got on Instagram. I looked up Tiny the Illest. I had to find out who she was. Can't find out she wasn't a fitness model. She was just a regular cute ass girl. Nothing really happened. I didn't follow her or nothing. A couple weeks later go by and she had gone to a car show with Ahmad and Michaela. So Michaela posted a picture on her Instagram with Tiny, and when I saw that picture I'm like, damn, she's hella cute. She kind of looks familiar, but I couldn't remember where she was from. So I think I replied back to the story and I asked Michaela, I'm like, yo, she looks hella familiar.
Yeah, and Michaela told me, and I was like, oh yeah, I met him a couple weeks ago at the gas station.
Yeah, so when she told me that, I was like, oh, that's where I know her from, you know, the gas station. So this time I actually like kind of like wanted to go and talk to her or something. So I hit up Ahmad because I knew, of course, Ahmad was with them. I was like, yo, Ahmad, where you at? He was like, oh, we're on the way back to Michaela's house right now. So I'm like, cool, for sure, I'm on my way. So I pull up to Michaela's house and there she was, looking beautiful as ever, you know. And I still didn't really make too much of an effort to talk to her. Honestly, the first thing I said to her, she was we were sitting down in Michaela's garage and she was like sitting on the hood of her G35 and her Infinity logo on the grill is really small for some reason. And the first thing I ever said to her was, why is your Infinity logo so small? Like, that was the first thing I said to her. It's not rude, I was just curious. Okay. I was curious. I didn't know if it was like an aftermarket grill or something. I was like, why is your Infinity logo so small? And yeah, after that day, we like exchanged numbers and stuff. Obviously, we talked a little bit more than that. We exchanged numbers and stuff, started talking, and yeah, that's basically how we got to know each other and my first impression of her. But she has a story that goes way back to before I even knew she existed. So take it away.
It's my tea time. So before I even met him, I actually had came across his Instagram before. I knew him because of his car and of course his name, G35 Martin. I was still with my ex at the time. This was probably 3 to 4 years ago. And we went to the plaza to get food where he was working, and he had his car parked like right in front of the place he was working at. And I remember we were like walking by and I was like, that car looks really familiar. I ended up like looking inside where he was working, and I realized it was him. I seen his little man bun that he had at the time, and I was like, oh crap, that's G35 Martin. And I was like, man, he's cute. But I mean, I was taken at the time, you know.
She got a boss to come in.
Anyways, I didn't pay no mind to him. I was like, okay, whatever. It was just a glance. Fast forward to about a year or two later, that's when I saw him again at the gas station. He said nothing to me.
In my defense, she said nothing to me either.
I was already there. When you pull up somewhere, you introduce yourself to everyone that's there, if I'm not mistaken. I met him on that night, and then I seen him pull up, and then a week or two later, that's when I was at the car show with Michaela, and he pulled up to her house trying to criticize my car. And I finally obviously was closer to him, and I was like, you know, more of an impression. I was like, he's cute. But he was looking good. But he was just a tad bit of an asshole criticizing my car. But I guess it was, I took it the wrong way. He says he just was curious. But we ended up going to the mall that day with Ahmad and Michaela and another friend of ours. And then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. And we were at the mall, and he was trying on clothes, and he was asking me, he's like, does this look good on me? And I was just like, yeah. He was doing the most.
She was acting all shy. She was all pretending that
I wasn't checking him out.
Yeah, she was all pretending she wasn't checking me out and shit. She was like, yeah, that looks good, whatever.
He's been attractive since day one, but I was fresh out of a relationship after 4 years, so I was like, you know, new to the single life, but look at us now. We're here. But that was our first impression, how we met. And after that, we just exchanged Snapchats and then phone numbers, and then it just hit up from there.
Yeah, also when we got to the mall that day, Like we were looking for parking or something, and mind you, I didn't know she was a Latina. I thought she was white or something. And we're like driving around the mall parking lot, and I don't know what happened, but she said something in Spanish. I don't remember what she said, but she said something in Spanish, and that, like, when she said something in Spanish, my eyes opened up and I was like, whoa. And I said, as soon as she said whatever she said in Spanish, I was like, damn, you just got hella cuter. And it caught her off guard. She didn't know what to say.
It did. I was driving and Michaela was next to me. Him and Ahmad were in the backseat, and I literally looked at Michaela. I was like, did your friend just say that to me? He's been a flirt since day one. Oh, but let me not tell you about his crazy ass hanging out on my sunroof at like 10 at night.
Was it that late?
Yeah, it was late. We were driving back.
Yeah, we were driving back. We were on the freeway driving back, and we were going through the bridge. And yeah, I was feeling myself. I was feeling good. She opened her sunroof, and here I came popping out the sunroof, slapping third world free Boski.
Free Boski. Free Boski. Free Boski. Free Boski.
That was how we met, basically. That was our first impressions of each other.
Yeah.
And then after that first day, like, we exchanged the phone numbers and Snapchats or whatever. We would like talk on and off. She always said I was playing, because I would like talk to her and then I wouldn't talk to her, and then I would talk to her again and then like stop talking to her.
You guys know what's funny though? He would stop replying to me, and then like we'd just stop talking, and like he'll hit me up again. But the only way he would hit me up would be like if I post something on Snapchat. He would be within the first minute, he would swipe up, and that's how we would start talking, like talk for the rest of the day. But if I didn't post anything, he wouldn't hit me up.
Yeah, like I wouldn't go out of my way to like message her or nothing. But if she like posted something, I'll swipe up on it, or comment some stupid shit just to start a conversation with her. But I would never hit her up like, hey, what's up, what you doing? Nah, none of that. Alright guys, that is it for today's video and today's questions. If you guys watched up until the very end, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Make sure to give this video a like if we answered your question. Leave a comment if you have any more questions or any future video suggestions. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that bell button, turn on those post notifications, and share the video, please. We really appreciate it. And once again guys, thank you guys for tuning into the GT channel. We will catch you guys in the next one, vlog number 3. Who knows what it's gonna be? Stay tuned guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye.